days of the internet, a podcast did arise. A trio of loons with cigars in their eyes. They've invaded the world with their smoky surprise. The Cigar Loons, they're oh so wise. Lunatic invaders of the cigar world, spreading smoke and laughter, their stories unfold. From the finest legends to the wildest tales, the Cigar Loons never fail to prevail. With their witty banter and infectious glee, they've captured hearts, you see. They're more than just smokers, they're a family, united by cigars, a brotherhood free. Invaders of the cigar world, spreading smoke and laughter, their stories unfold. From the finest blends to the wildest tales, the Cigar Loons never fail to prevail. They've got the knowledge, the passion, the flair, a podcast powerhouse beyond compare. So light up a stogie and join the affair. The Cigar Loons are always there. Lunatic invaders of the cigar world, spreading smoke and laughter, their stories unfold. From the finest blends to the wildest tales, the Cigar Loons never fail to prevail.
Yeehaw. Right, cowboy. What's up?
Hello,
It's Tuesday.
everyone.
Good
Hi,
afternoon.
Doc. Good afternoon.
Wow. There's no loony people here. No, we're not crazy.
No, who said that?
Everybody calls us crazy, but you know.
I think Matt says something like that. It's not me.
Yeah.
Matt?
Yeah,
He sounds like something I would say.
anyway.
Afternoon. It's nighttime, Grump. It's nighttime.
Well, it's not my fault you live on the backside of the ball. It's not my fault.
It's midnight in the UK. It's not afternoon. Nighttime.
I mean, the sun says it's not night here.
The song says it's midnight at the Oasis, but you know, since none of us live on the Oasis, we're all good. But we do have special guests, so we have to be on our best behavior. But you look at them people flying through here. They act like they know us. I'm telling you. People already in comments act like they know who we are.
Oh, Faisal. My people from all over. Let's say hello over there.
I'm glad you brought support because we don't have any.
Come on, John.
Just kidding.
Gus,
No, we've got a whole
one?
lot of faithful folks out there. We're going to have a blast. You'll love it. Just sit back and relax. Go ahead, Gas. Don't you run the show?
Well, because you've been in contact, of course, Grumpy.
Well, don't think I wrote no script. Yes.
You can do the introduction.
Well, I'm going to get myself in trouble, but I will. I mean, I am not. I'll tell you right up front, I am not going to try to tackle the proper pronunciation of your last name. I will not go there. I'll let you do that. But now, what I do want to know is, and it's very curious, but because I mean, I'm well out of my my range of talking to the ladies. I'm well out of that age range. But your first name, and I know
Leonor.
do you pronounce that Leonor?
Yes.
Leonor? How do you say that properly?
Leonor.
Leonor.
Yes.
Okay, because I don't do R's and stuff like that, so it's hillbilly slang. But I wanted to get it as close as I could.
That is
That
the
last one,
reason, John. That is the reason I make easy for everyone.
yeah.
Nickname Leo. That's
There,
it.
that was my follow up, because it's how your email is, and I'm thinking, okay,
I
then
know.
now she shortens this, and this is probably what she goes by more than her full name. People probably just say, "Hey, Leo," and
Correct.
and you know who they're talking to. So I just wanted to make sure that we get off on the right base, because names are important.
You're
Gotta
right,
get
John.
that
Grumpy,
right.
if I couldn't
Yeah,
pronounce it, I'm just going to call Leo tonight Cigar Blondie, because I
yeah.
know
No,
for
Hey, I
a
know
Leo,
fact
that.
Leo.
I can say
Cigar
that.
Blondie.
Yes.
Easy as that.
Yeah.
Easy as that.
Yeah. Yeah. I would just have to refer back to
Thank
Cigar
you,
Blondie,
guys. Thank you. But
because
I will love to go with Leo today. Okay?
you got
Undercover
it.
Cigar Blondie.
You're Leo today.
I'm Leo today, undercover Cigar Blondie. That's it.
All right. All right. Well. I don't know about the rest of these guys, man, but I know there's probably a lot of people out there um, that want to know what was your drive, what were you thinking, you know, when
Well,
here you are, what had to cross your mind to make you want to get into this industry that, I mean, from what I can see, from what I can see, you're holding your own as well as anybody else in there. So where was your drive to get in there in that kind of competition? Because it's
believe,
just not normal.
believe me or not, I never think about the competition, but the lovely part is meet people like from all over, like all of you tonight here. That is the beauty of this industry. Definitely. Definitely. That is one of the most
Yeah.
beautiful,
Well,
good
see,
people.
we talk about that all the time, not just in here in our podcast, but other groups that we're in. And some of them will probably fly through here unless they're about as unfaithful as old girlfriends, but we're looking for them. But yeah, we talk about that all the time. This is just spread it out.
Mhm.
This a good cigar. We talk about all the time. Everybody just sit down and
Put
smoke
the
a good
label like
cigar.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
now it's
somebody
much
would
better.
if somebody would just sit down and smoke a good cigar, we could
Yes.
solve a lot of world problems.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
You're never gonna see any grumpy people smoking cigars. I'm surprised about you tonight, John.
Well, I will.
People
I,
smoke cigar around the world are happy people, relaxing people,
right.
enjoy cigars.
I
Not
will.
grumpy people.
I will tell you. I will tell you, since we didn't have time before we got started. I'll tell you how that came about. Since because I know that caught your attention too. When somebody grumpy got a hold of you and wanting to know about a podcast, I know that had to be strange. But where the grumpy part came from, it came from my grandchildren.
Oh,
My grandson, my eldest, the grandson, well, and him and one granddaughter are both adult now, but he's on the spectrum, autistic. Well,
oh,
he couldn't ever fully form grandpa or anything further. Grump and Grumpy was as far as he got. So it
that is
stuck.
that is sweet.
And
In that
my
case, I love
granddaughter
that
that came
name,
up after him, that's all she ever heard him call me.
grumpy.
So that's all she ever cared about learning. And then when the third one came along, it was already set in stone. I'm Grump or Grumpy.
Okay, I like
Yeah,
it. Now I really
that's
like it. Now
And
I'm
that's
gonna call
how.
you Grumpy.
Yeah, see there. See that once you get the whole backstory,
Definitely,
it's not
definitely.
really based. Even though these guys will tell you that it's more of a personality trait that I'm really, I have this resting face that just never looks friendly. You know, you
I'm
women
just
have
not
a
saying a
name
dicky
for that
bird.
resting face, but I won't say it. But look, okay, let's roll this ball around here and find out. I guess the first thing we need to find out is Matthew,
Yeah.
what did you decide on?
Congress, I believe so. Yeah.
Congress.
Yes.
You're doing the Congress,
Yeah.
okay?
Yes.
I got 5 burrows up here in the corners, so
Yeah,
Okay.
it's totally different profile, both of them.
yeah, we're gonna
Totally
find
different
out
Yeah,
2
profile.
different ones tonight anyway.
Yes.
I smoked the 5 bros actually last night.
Oh yeah. How you think about the 5 autos?
I liked it a lot. It's probably more up my alley than this one's gonna be, but it's got a bit more spice, a little bit more oomph
What is
to it.
your Matt? What is your regular like type of cigars you really enjoy more? Like medium, light, full body, medium body,
I
Nicaragua,
typically
Dominican,
go
Honduras.
typically full body Nicaraguan
Okay.
from a very specific blender.
Okay, don't go so far. You are with Nova right now. Like, stop there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop right
I know. I'm teasing. But no, yeah, very
I
much
hope
so.
you really give you open. Okay, smoke Nova with open mind. Think about
Oh yeah,
boutique companies. I hope really enjoy the cigar and focus in Nova at least tonight. Okay.
oh 100%, 100%.
Yeah,
You know,
it's a platinum Nova night, man.
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, and
Yeah.
of course, as we know, boutique cigar, of course, CEO,
These
of
are
course, the
straight
company,
Yes.
and I just want to say live now, thank you again, of course, for sending out the cigar samples, of course, to Matthew, of course, Grumpy, and myself, and I can't wait to get my hands on the cigars. When my friend comes over to the States and he collects them for me, I cannot wait to sit down and smoke Nova cigars and try
Thank you.
them.
Thank you,
And
guys.
I've known about Nova cigars roughly 7 years. I saw
When we start, guys.
Yep, when you very first started on Instagram, and I saw the build up of when you started to where you are now, and pretty much everywhere you are known. Of course, the different events that you've been at Ash and Vine with Alvaro, who's of course a friend of ours, and we know Alvaro, and seeing you there, different people that go, oh, you want to go and try Nova cigars? You know, your cigars are known, and to me, that's wonderful to see. And of course, tonight I can't wait to see what, of course, Grumpy and Matthew think of the cigars and hear what they have. But of course, John asked you the very first question, and to me, for anyone who doesn't know who you are and doesn't know about Nova cigars, give them a brief explanation of who you are and Nova cigars for our audience.
Okay, thank you to give me the opportunity, guys, to just let everybody know a little bit about who I am and Nova. I think everything almost, I can say, come together because I just come to working in the cigar industry for the last 10 years, 15 years. And when Nova come to the table, I just realized how beautiful is all my experience for all these years working with different companies, learning about the consumer, learning about the different palate with everybody around, and now find the perfect match with my passion with Nova and have the opportunity to bring to everybody a product like Platino Nova Cigar, all our cigars, and make the difference. When I say make the difference, it's not because we never compare it with Nova who is better or who is similar. We just very focused in our quality tobacco, natural tobacco, no pesticide. Sometimes people don't understand what it means, be boutique. In our own way, we make our different. We want to just open mind. I know few minutes ago, Matt said something like he have a preference in particular blender from Nicaragua. And I'm always say, if you have somebody you really enjoy, perfect, but never close the palate or the
Never.
opportunity to try something
Right.
different. Like with Nova, and I know you want to just talk about Leo or Nova, but I think today I want to focus more about Nova, and I open if somebody
Your show.
want to ask me any question, I'm more of happy to answer. But with Nova, for us, the most important is just make sure the people see our 7-8 year almost in business, and many more we're going to keep going. And the most important is we focus in what we're doing, and we working for all of you, consumer, friends, new friends. Like so far, you see, Matt showed me the ash. It's not the type of profile I believe you're going to like because it's so smooth and creamy in the Congress, but still you saw the construction over there and the good like draw. In your case, I'm going to talk a little bit, Gus, about what John's smoking too, because right now you have two corners of what Nova can make so far. We can make something smooth and creamy, a small ring gauge, 43 ring gauge, and then we can go to the Churchill side, like the one John or Grumpy is smoking right now. The one have San Andres wrapper and have double binder, Corojo Cubita and Nicaragua filler. That particular cigar, the one John smoking right now, to find the perfect way to put two different binder and burn in the perfect way, the way like right now I can see the ash from John. That means we are focusing the details and the good consistent on the smoke. And we don't play in the kitchen. Like we know what we want to do. We're working hard. We don't rush the process. Okay, for Nova, it's very important. Take time. Sometimes people say, "Oh, how many cigars you make a year? How many you have a back order?" No, with Nova, we always try to be ahead on the game. We know many more cigar smokers come and try Nova and then understand what Nova is Nova so far. Okay, like don't go so far. We win a year and a half ago the best boutique brand from Dominican Republic. And again, to be a boutique company and be in business from the last 7-8 years, if we think about it with 2020, you know what? We rebuild ourselves and we just want to make sure people understand. We know what we're doing. We know compete and we focus in quality. We focus in listening the consumer. And that is one of the stamp from Nova. We can say like that. This kind of conversation, and we always, not only me, the entire team of Nova, we always take time to listen and answer any good feedback, bad feedback, because we always keep learning. Like for us, it's like every day is a new day. We want to make sure everybody's happy, everybody have any concern, what is the next step, what is the next release. And this is Nova. Like we are here because all of you, and we want to make sure we keep build a relationship around the world. And that make us unique in that, because we are more like an old-fashioned way. When you shake hand and you believe, that is Nova. Okay.
Yeah.
And I love that part of Nova from the beginning. And back a little bit 7 years ago, when the opportunity to run in Nova Cigar come to the table, and I come into working with many different companies before, and I see that light, that personal touch with the consumer. And sometimes it's sad, but not everybody keep going. 7 years ago, we start, and we still have always, we make time to keep making new friends, put good cigars in the hands in this time with Matt. I believe if he never have this podcast, you never maybe going to try to try the 5 bottles, because you are more focused on the Nicaragua full body cigars. But now we can show you something coming from Dominican Republic can have the same strength in the 5 bottles or in the Sultan. I believe you have the Sultan with you, and we bring another new release this year is the Royal Falcon. It's very important, not because we bring the cigar from Dominican and we made the cigar in Dominican. An important thing, we are a boutique company, but we have our own factory. Okay, and that is lovely to everybody know,
Right.
because we know a boutique company, a big company make our cigars. We have absolute control about all the steps in our company. And that is the fun part. That is the fun part because we not only have all the contact and all the information and always try to improve ourselves. We have direct opinion from the consumer and new friends, and we can match all together and come with a new blend. And again, that is what makes Nova more unique. Our own factory, we only work with natural product, no pesticide. Like, it's a lot of good stuff to you at least try and say, you know what, let me try Novas I never tried before. And again, we have almost 26 vitolas, and we every year release one new. If you come to me, one of you come to me and you say, I really don't like Nova cigar, I'm going to respect that. But my first question is going to say, in the 26 vitolas we made, you're not going to find one you really enjoy. That is
Really?
the thing. If you try one Nova cigar and it's not your profile, don't close the door. Because first, our phone numbers, our Instagram, social media, emails, we are always, if somebody want to ask any question, and I will share that with everybody in the live, because the idea is, if you have any question, we're here to answer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna set your mind at ease a little here. I am really enjoying the Congress. I typically like really heavy, full strength cigars, but that's not all I smoke. So like, that if I'm gonna say what's my favorite, it's gonna be full bodied, hit you in the face cigars. But this thing has such nice nuance of cinnamon and leather that it's this is a great cigar too. I love leather forward cigars in general. So like having a leather front like palette on this that's really actually such a beautifully constructed cigar, but even though I lost my ash finally. I can't believe it stayed on as long as it did. I'm terrible at keeping an ash on a cigar. So but yeah, it's really nice. I will also say that I have been very vocal about not loving to smoke Lanceros, but I haven't had to touch this up once. So this is also just probably the best constructed Lancero I've ever smoked. So
thank you, Matt. And like you say, you are more on the full bodies, but I'm always say, like, maybe you are on the more full bodies, but it depends the day, depend the weather, depend your feeling. It depend the mood. Open your mind and try different vitolas, different blends, and you never know. Like I always say, when you go to the restaurant, you always eat the same meal. No, you change sometimes. You change different appetizers, different steak, sometimes fish. It's exactly the same. It depends your mood. Open your mind, open your palate, and with Nova, you're gonna have a plenty different blends you can try and enjoy in different time of the day, different. Like the way you feel in the weather, wherever you are in UK, Ohio, Florida.
Hey, Florida.
That's the thing. It's like, of course, as we know with Platinum Nova, very, very distinct identity that blends traditional heritage with a sleek, modern, premium aesthetics. When you look at the current portfolio that you have, how do you balance honouring classic tobacco traditions and pushing the boundaries of what a modern boutique brand can look like?
Okay. When you say boundary, I try to answer correctly. You talk about more exclusive tobacco we can find, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
I just want to make sure I'm going to answer in the correct way. When you talk about boutique companies, it's not about the size of the company. It's about the selection and time you take to pick the correct tobacco in the correct blend. Like the word boutique don't mean we're small. for in my own opinion, I'm always say that because I don't want to say anything like people be offended or like everybody have his right to think about different. For me, boutique companies mean not about the size of the company, mean about more about the selection of the tobacco. Take your time for the blend from the size to make it happen. We don't go and make quantity. It's not like, okay, we working in the big restaurant. I want to just puff, puff, puff. We take our time. Okay, we're looking for the tobacco, the hard tobacco to find. And many times when we come with something like in 2019, when we come with the 6th limited edition, we find the beautiful tobacco to make fair amount of access. And when it's done, it's done. We still carry limited edition with us, but that is one of the thing with Nova. We really say limited edition because you're never going to find the same tobacco in the, like we can bring another good tobacco, another limited edition tobacco, but it's going to be different name of the cigar. For us, have that transparency with all the customer is very important because the idea is you trust me, you trust Nova, you trust all our team, and trust the cigar when you smoke. But definitely answer short your question for us. Take the time to pick and buy the good tobacco and blend the new, any new or whatever we have ready blend. Is take time, and we want to make sure that is one of the big reasons when we start with 26 vitolas, different size, different blends. We don't wake up one day and we say, oh, the vitola, like the blend of the 5 bottles is going to be perfect in Churchill. Before we decide go to the Churchill size, we try the same blend in Toro 54 ring gauge, in 60 ring gauge, in 43 ring gauge, like Churchill size, Robusto size. When we decide pick that particular blend for that particular vitola, is because we try many different vitolas before we pick that. Like every vitola have a, like explanation why, and that takes extra time from us. We can save extra money for sure, but we want to make sure any cigar come to any of your hands or any of the customer hands are really the perfect blend in the perfect size.
Yeah, I love it.
And that's a good explanation there. It is. That's a good explanation. I know, of course, the industry as we know from a perspective of years ago was it was more male dominated. And of course, as we know, you're a female CEO. So the premium industry is, like I said before, historical roots has always been male dominant.
Mm-hmm.
But you've taken the reins as that prominent female CEO. So what has been the most rewarding part of carving out your own leadership space? And what unique perspectives do you feel you bring to Nova's identity?
Okay, answer the first question. I love this industry for the beginning, and for me, start working on this industry is see people together and enjoy cigar. I never see if you are man, if you are woman, if you are a different religion, if you're coming from different country. For me, light up the cigar don't mean nothing else. Just enjoy and light up the cigar. And be a woman, like you say, be a CEO. Again, if I say to all of you it's tough to be a woman, I'm lying, because so far for me, I never have any I never feeling because I'm a woman, it's a hard industry, because I think if you know what you're doing, everybody gonna respect you. Simple like that.
Yep.
That the industry is open for everyone.
Exactly.
Okay, you only have to know what you're doing, and that's it. Like it's not about you are a woman on the men industry. If the men's know you know what you're doing, they're gonna respect that, and they're gonna open the door to learn it from you too. And I think that is a beauty too. Of course, you know, sometimes I don't expect everybody think like me, but if that can be my answer, my honest answer with all of you.
Love it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's really not
Yeah.
tough. It's depending where you carry yourself, and you know how much you know really about the cigar industry to have any position to talk.
Yeah. Well, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shut up a little bit, and I'm gonna pass it, of course, to either Grumpy or Matthew, and they, of course, can ask you some questions now and then. They'll pass it back to me, and I'll ask some more. So, of course, Grumpy or Matthew, one of you guys take the spot, and, of course, ask
Go
what you've
ahead,
got on your
Matthew.
minds, my brothers.
All right.
My brain's been sidetracked. Go ahead.
Oh,
You just
boy.
relax and enjoy the cigar.
I am
Right.
very
Good.
much so.
That's kind of where I'm at too. But we're gonna push forward.
Yeah, we'll push
So,
through this one way or another. I promise.
I've decided to pair this today with just some bourbon.
What bourbon?
It's
What
a-
bourbon?
It's bullet
Right?
bourbon. It's a bottled and bond special bottle of bullet.
Bullet.
Which means it's 100 proof. And it's actually doesn't drink anywhere even as hot as 100 proof. So to me, it's sweet. It's got a little bit of spice, and it's really
It's a little
bouncing
bit
nicely
cherry.
off this.
Is
A little
cherry
bit,
fast?
not a ton of cherry on this one. It's a lot more vanilla than cherry. Yeah, it's well. Let's do a quick taste.
Just slow down. Matt,
A
come
little
on.
bit of vanilla, a little bit of cinnamon, which might actually be pairing off of that a little bit better than I expected. But yeah, it's a nice, easy
Balance.
drinking bourbon. Yeah, this is not bouncing off each other in any kind of harsh way. If you're going to if you're going to pair either the Congress or the Five Boroughs, I know you're going to pair very differently for those for yourself. What would you go with?
Okay, to be honest, it depend the day, depend the mood, and where I am. Because early on the office, I can really enjoy a nice Congress in the morning with pairing with a nice espresso. The complex of the espresso and the smooth and creamy from the Congress in my palate make a great pairing. But of course, the San Andres, the one Grumpy have, the one with the double binder Corojo Cubita, you know what? I prefer smoke something like that, maybe with, I can say, a nice, neat scotch. I'm not a bourbon. For me, bourbon is too sweet and give me a little bit headache. If I had to drink something, maybe I can choose a scotch. But again, you see, it's a pen, and I keep and enjoy. Like I can enjoy perfect with a glass of water, especially if I want to really find the different note of the cigar and take my notes. And you know what? Clean palate is make you like easy to bring the notes out. But again, if I want a pairing, it depend my move, depend my day, depend where I am. And I'm always say, you know what? You can say, oh, this pairing perfect with this bourbon. But we have to be open mind, especially when we recommend. Yeah, but yeah, and I see right away you say today in my test I can pair in that. If not because I like it with the espresso in the morning, the Congress, everybody's gonna like it. And again, we have to respect that. And you know, and I'm sorry I'm gonna interrupt you one more thing because now I just want to share with everybody something very important. Please, if you smoke a cigar, I'm not talking about Nova because I know you're gonna love Nova all the time. But if you smoke a cigar and you don't like it, never say it's a bad cigar to no one. Let the people have the opportunity to try and have their own opinion. And that is very important too. I know you guys are in this business for a long time, but it's something I would love to share with everybody listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
Because definitely we have to respect and understand everybody have different palate, and open the mind to try something new is always there in the table.
Yeah, I mean, I think even as we try to be like super honest with our opinions of cigars, we always are very tend to go with this is hitting my palate like this is how I feel about it. I never try to trash any one brand or cigar. That's always, not try to. I'm sure I've gone on a rant here or there and gotten myself in trouble. But so
You
far,
learn in the hard way. That is good.
yeah, exactly.
Our
Grumpy,
easiest way, Matthew. Our way with you, Matthew, and with Grumpy and myself, with doing this, we've said before, we've probably smoked someone's cigar. It's not hit us to what we thought it was going to hit us. So, of course, yeah, it's a great cigar. Construction was brilliant, but personally, it wasn't for my taste. So, I would say, go and try it yourself, and that's the easiest way because we're not.
But that is honest, and that is nice.
Cigars. Yeah, it's easy to be honest like that. It is
exactly that, and we, it's one of those things where it's like, even for me, if I don't love a cigar the first time I try it, or I just don't like it, even that's still not going to be the only time I try it. I'm going to try it again because that could just be a bad day for that flavor profile for me. I could have eaten something in the day earlier that just made it, hit me in a different way than it would have another day. So I've never smoked a cigar one time and not finished it, and also not gone for the next one.
And that is good, Matt.
It's a difficult choice. It's a difficult thing to say. I've seen people online do it all the time, and they'll trash something, and it's like, why are we doing that? What's the point of that?
Well, thank you.
It's not constructive.
No.
Yeah, really.
You know what? If in Spanish you say, "Si no sumas, no restes." If you're not going to put something positive in the table, don't put anything. Simple like that.
I like it.
Because you never know how hard people working behind any company. In this case, Nova, like our team working really, really hard every day to make the best of the best we can bring to the table. And maybe the person have a bad day and then really not enjoy the cigar and then go social media and destroy the company. Don't make any sense. Really, don't make any sense, because if you know what, you don't gonna build my respect for you. And I think the most important is, you know what, if you have something to say, just contact the company, any company, and making your point. Somebody's gonna listen, and I think it's a better way to take the attention to everyone. Go. Yes, that is.
But
you have to take a picture of that, Ash. Huh? I'm sorry.
I don't know how to do all that fancy stuff.
You'll find it, Grump. But me find the people in the industry anyway that enjoy cigars, podcasts that do this. We respect the industry. We respect the people.
Definitely.
But there is some that don't. And the thing is we know it's a very hard thing to do, from seed to smoke. The different processes, the fermentation, the aging, the rolling, the bunching, the picking, the boxing, the artwork, putting it into the silo, putting it into the boxes, then getting it from where it's being made in Dominican Republic or Nicaragua or Honduras, then getting that to the facility in the States, then from the facility in the States out to the shops, then the different events you have to go. This is a handmade product. So we should respect the handmade product. And there may be there's one of the roses had an off day, and we have a small little problem with either the combustion element or the construction element, or it might mouse, or it might canoe. Yeah, it's going to happen. But what it could be, that's not down to the factory or the cigar maker. That could be something that we've done where we're sitting outside, or how we've lit the cigar, how we're smoking the cigar. It's easy to understand, but people, and I can't say this about everyone, but there are certain people out there that think if they trash a company, it's going to get them the clicks, it's going to get them the big media, and they're going to be these superstars because they are trashing a company. It just makes you a jackass in my eyes. It makes you a jackass for ever doing it. And get out of it. If you want to do this, get out and go. Basically, that's
guys, back to the podcast like you guys have. That is the reason I really enjoy when people ask me, "Can you come to my podcast?" Because now I have the opportunity to talk with regular smokers. People really enjoy the cigar and open the mind to try something different. Again, this is a nice conversation. We enjoy different, like Matt, you and I believe you smoke something different because you don't have the Nova in your hands. But again, it's about respect. It's about enjoy what you're smoking. It's about respect the company. And you touch a lot of good points when you say it's a company, it's a leaf, it's the construction, it's many steps before come to your hands to smoke. And on the day, something very important. Remember, we make an premium long filler cigar made by hands. Anything can happen sometime. Perfection don't come to make it at hand. Okay, but again, maybe in the bags, maybe one is a little bit dry. I hope, okay, we keep always focusing our quality and never ever have. But you know what? It's a small door like that. Sometimes maybe it can happen. And you know what? And I can deal with that. And my team can deal with that. But
Exactly.
you have to keep, everybody have to keep in mind, natural product made by hands. Simple. Things happen sometimes.
Mhm.
Of course, we cut all the
Exactly.
corners to make sure never happen. Quality control, details, when we package, everybody, the step by step until you receive in your hands. But again, like Nova, many companies working like that, and we want to make sure consumer understand that part. Okay, good for us. We always have this good communication, and I love to keep coming to different podcasts around the world, because that make put our hello, we here, and we are for all of you. In any question you have to know about Nova, about myself, about our team, about our own
Sure.
factory in Dominican Republic. And again, we have our factory in Dominican Republic. People think we only use the tobacco from Dominican Republic. Yeah, we made the cigars in Dominican Republic. Our factory is in Dominican Republic, but we use the tobacco around the world. Simple like that, because we buy tobacco from
Right.
different parts. Like so far,
Right.
like Grumpy have San Andres from Mexico. In the filler, he have Nicaragua. Then
Right.
Corojo Cubita, Colombia. Now, you might have Habano 2000 Ecuador, Dominican filler, Dominican binder. We play with different tobaccos. That is the reason I always share that part of our company, because I wanted the people understand we made the cigar in our factory in Dominican Republic, but we use the tobacco from different parts of the world. And that makes us more unique in what we're doing.
So I'm gonna play off of what you just finished saying there real quick, and I've got a question for you, because you are a Dominican company, and you are, probably more a fan of football for the rest of the world.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't go.
But you also make an American football size or shaped and
It's
cigar, and
beautiful,
I'd
Yeah.
like to hear a little bit about that, because I'm
Yeah.
very intrigued by it.
You know what?
I'm
I
a
don't
huge
have
NFL
with
fan,
me.
so.
I don't have in my humidor. I don't have any of the football. But I will love, Matt, if you can show to everybody the picture on the magazine you have there. To
Let's see.
if somebody watching us right now, they know what we're gonna talking about. It's a beautiful, fat. I can call fat perfecto. 70 ring
Let
gauge
me
by
see.
5.
Where is it?
Window,
Football,
there we go.
Nova champion.
Yeah, Nova Champion
Hey,
football.
guys. I shared it on the screen. Can you click that into the view? Boom.
There you go.
Oh,
There you go.
perfect. Beautiful.
Yeah. There
Yes.
you
There
go.
we go.
You know, that cigar, besides it's a lovely cigar, is a piece of art. Okay, we trademark
it
the
is beautiful.
shape and the design of that cigar. Like nobody else can make that beautiful cigar. Besides the shape, it's a full of Dominican aged tobacco, Habano 2000 wrapper, and Habano Oscuro on the design. 70 ring gauge by 5, and we keep the profile on the medium, like, because we want to, if you are like more on the light, you can enjoy. You are more on the full body, you are still going to enjoy that cigar. And that idea comes with the Dolphin playing Miami. We're going to have the Super Bowl, I believe, happened like 3 years ago. I don't remember when the Dolphin is going to be, football is going to be the Super Bowl in Miami, and we prepare ourselves year ahead. to make that beautiful vitola and bring to everybody this beautiful cigar. And of course, we already right away we trademarked that cigar, the shape and the size and all the details. And it's one of the
Very
most unique vitolas. And the good part, if you go all over on the social media, Facebook, you're gonna see many people smoke that cigar. And the beauty, if you can go all the way down and you are still gonna have in the ash the shape of the cigar. The construction in that cigar is very unique. It's hard to make it take more time because you only know how to put the wrapper. Then you have to just wait until you put the design, and everything is by hands. Okay, like it's not a machine put the design. Everything is by hands. Time, details. That is Nova. And so far, everybody, if it's a kind of cigar. People say, "Oh, I'm gonna smoke in the special occasion with the Super Bowl coming. I'm gonna buy the box and I'm gonna save in my humidor." I said, "Perfect." But next thing you know, then order another one and another one because then they decide to light up and can be like, one way to the special occasion to enjoy a great cigar like Nova Champion. And like when we call Nova Champion, this, I mean, all of us are on team champion. Like it's not bad where you are from Dolphin, I don't know, Jets, Ohio over there. Is the idea is you're gonna enjoy and you're gonna be the champion and you're gonna feel in all the love when you smoke that cigar.
I love it. I need to be a champion in some way, and I can't get that.
Oh no, you know what? Forget about it, Matt.
So.
If you smoke a Nova, you're gonna feel it like a champion. That's it.
There you go. I love it. Thank you for that answer. I unfortunately, I think that's about all I got. So I'll get it back to Grump now.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
Put you on the spot here just a little. Well, first of all, this 5 Burrows has a nice woodiness to it, and everything you expect out of a San Andreas wrapper, it delivers that. What the most thing that right now that I'm enjoying, the spiciness of it is not necessarily anything pepper related. It's more like your like natural herb baking kind of culinary type. The heat you would get from your food ingredients and stuff more so than a pepper of any kind. But it's a very, very pleasant. It's a very pleasant combination. And kudos on that because it goes well with that San Andreas. It makes it a very, very pleasurable smoke. Of course, the ash fell off, but I got a picture of it before it did. So it's in Discord history. But I want to put you on the spot a little bit now that I've given you a little bit of what this cigar's doing. And for those of you who are not, in the know, I have a cheat sheet. She sends.
you can prepare. I love it.
She sends a package.
I want to educate everybody before this.
I'm telling you what. Now, and her favorite color. It's no secret. She has a favorite color. There's no secret. She has a favorite color.
Look at you.
That's why the chat bubbles are the same, Grump. That's why the chat bubbles, they're the same color.
Exactly. I noticed that. Yeah, I noticed that too.
Thank you.
But I was going to put you on the spot just a little bit since I've got the cheat sheets here. Talk to us about the Platinum Nova Leo 11 and Leo 12, man. I've got to hear where you came from with those. I got to hear that.
Okay. The Leo, of course, is because my name. I want to put the name of the cigar, and I have the opportunity to work in close in 2020. I have to go back a little bit because in 2020, with everything is down, I spent a lot of time have this kind of podcast, different Zoom with different people around the world. And the funny part then say, "Oh, Leo, I try Nova. We love something more full body." And I start collect all the information and say, I want to put my name in something coming to all the feedback from all consumer and new friends around the world expect from Nova.
Right.
And that is when Leo 11. And come Leo 11, because in that time I'm going to have 11 year almost on business. And it's my 11, Leo 11 year. And I bring the first time something from Nicaragua. This Leo 11 is made in Nicaragua filler, Nicaragua binder, and Habano wrapper. Beautiful
Right.
Habano with a pigtail. Like people say, oh, you put the pigtail because you curly hair. I say, you know what? I don't think about that, but I like the idea.
Yeah.
And then that is the reason Leo 11 come to the table. But of course, I have another corner of the consumer that love more mild to medium cigar. Sometimes people ask for a little bit bigger ring gauge. Leo 11 come in the 54. I say, you know what? Let me work in, not go to 60 because we already have one blend on 60. Let me work in on the 53 ring gauge and make something with my name coming from Dominican Republic 100%, like use tobacco from Dominican Republic. And that is when Leo 12 come to the table, bigger ring gauge, more
Right.
smooth and creamy, still a little bit pepper. I'm not going to share all the particular percent of the blend, but have
Oh no.
Dominican filler, Dominican binder, and a beautiful Habano 2000. And don't be surprised when you see, now I talk about the Leo 12 blend. Don't be surprised when you see the magazine and you see Habano 2000, Dominican filler, Dominican binder. In many of them, like the Congress. Open your mind, understand the
Right.
ring gauge is totally different, and the percent on the Dominican can be Criollo, can be 98, can be a little bit percent of Nicaragua. You never know.
Mhm.
You know, we are like chefs. We're never going to share all the recipe. We let you know what is on the dish.
Right.
And that is when Leo 12 come to the table. Again, it's totally two different cigars, and they both mean a lot for me because carry my name. It's something I can share with everybody. It depends what you like to smoke. I can recommend the
Right.
Leo 11 or Leo 12.
Right. Yeah, I was looking
Yes.
at that 11. That 11 looks like it might be
And
the
yes,
the trip.
and then I'm stop counting because people, if I keep put numbers on the
Right.
cigar, people gonna say,
Yeah.
hold on, Leo
Yeah.
20, how old she can be? And I don't want to go
Yeah.
too deep.
Really. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want
And
to stop
it's
like that.
yeah.
Leo
Yeah.
12
You
is
you
mean
don't
she
want
on
them
way.
trying to start things.
No,
No.
no. Leo 12, that's it. Oh, but you only
But
work in 12 years. Yes, keep it like
yeah, I had to
that.
ask that one though. But now, with everything that you have going on with Platinum Nova, um, and as hands on as you are, you know, um, there's got to be times when you've got to turn that off. I mean, you've got to just unplug and say, I got to have a little me time. Let me just wind down here. Even if it's and I know a couple hours smoking a good cigar does wonders for refreshing. But come on, the stress and the pressure that you run with trying to keep this thing up. There's times, I know you got to just close the door and say, y'all go away and leave me alone.
You know,
So what do you do to turn off when you need to just like get out of here?
I go to the podcast like you guys have it tonight.
There we go.
Again,
Uh,
John, when you really love what you're doing and you have passion, it's like stop be a work for you, stop be a business. It's more. It's like you put everything on the table.
right,
Like sometime I'm here, I'm watching the game, like today the soccer. I'm gonna already be besides we're gonna have the podcast. I'm gonna start answer a couple message on social media because it's
right,
I do it in automatic. It's like many clients around the world can ask me things. I have to be there. I have to. It's like I have to share that. I think somebody asked a question. I am from a sweet tip cigar. You see, Robusto, how you describe the sweet sugar in the heart? Oh, I would love to answer that.
go right
Dan.
ahead. Go right ahead.
Okay. Okay. The sweet Robusto, is the first time we come with the sweet Robusto. Is we are in the factory. We made the first Connecticut wrapper we have, and when I try, this happened in the beginning of our business. I say, wow, it's a beautiful wrapper, Connecticut wrapper, beautiful caramel color. in my mind, the first thing you're going to do is when you see a beautiful wrapper, light wrapper, you're going to assume it's a light cigar. Okay? You're going to,
Right.
this can be a light cigar. Okay? The thing on the Connecticut, you're going to have the harsh taste in your tongue, and it's going to completely change. It's not about how the profile of the cigar, because the Connecticut, your tongue, the harsh is going to be there no matter what. And we decide put natural sugar. It's not any what you call fusion of flavors. It's not flavor cigar. It's natural sugar. When our team, like in the factory, wrapper the cigar, you then put natural sugar on the wrapper, and the sweetness of the sugar stay in the wrapper. And when you light up that cigar, the sweetness stay in your tongue and take the harsh of the Connecticut away. It's funny because many men's, and this happened with the men's most, like then say, oh, you know what, I don't like Connecticut. I explain, you know what, this is a nice sweetness. And as soon then put the cigar in the mouth, then I start doing like, you see, the Connecticut go away. You only smoke natural tobacco,
Right.
and you enjoy a nice medium light cigar. And that is one of the, I hope I answered the question of one of our people there. If you have another question, I'm more happy to answer. But it's
Yeah, anybody
natural
out there got
sugar.
questions, throw them, man. Anybody
Yeah,
out
it's
there got them
natural.
questions, throw them.
Natural sugar, no honey, no.
There is a question.
Yes.
There's a question over on Instagram. So I'm just, of course, catching
right.
up on stuff on Instagram. So, of course, the first one we've had from, it's basically a hello, the first question. So it's from Mr. J.S. Spence. He says, hello. And then, of course, this question comes from Knucklehead Cigar. I've never done a blend more than a Toro 6052. I'm thinking about doing a Connecticut. Is Gordo the way to go? That's
Okay,
from Knucklehead Cigar.
Okay, he talked about the size, and then he talked about the blend. It's totally two different things. I don't know if he want to make the Connecticut on the Toro size, or
He says he's only made cigars in a Toro. So of course he's thinking about doing a Connecticut blend, and he wants to know would it be wise to do it in a Gordo in the blend. So he's normally makes Toros, wants to make a Connecticut, wants to see if it would go the blend in a Gordo.
Okay, he talked about the 52 ring gauge, correct? 52 ring gauge is more the Cuban ring gauge. Here in America, we use it more 54. I know in Europe, you use a lot of 52. So far, we come with a 52 ring gauge, but it's still in the Robusto side, and we release this here. It's a Connecticut wrapper. Again, I think 52 ring gauges can be a good way to go if you want to make a Connecticut. Definitely. Because it's a smaller ring gauge, and I believe the harsh is going to be a little bit more smooth because you're going to smoke more the tobacco inside too. But I believe that is like I'm a little bit confused because Jeff talked a little bit about the blend, the Connecticut, and about the size.
He's just said here I have a Maduro and a Habano and both Vitols, which he has it in. A Robusto and a Toro. Of course, he makes cigars himself.
He made the cigar himself.
He makes them. Now he's wanting to know if a Gordo size would be a wise choice for a Connecticut cigar.
I will love to.
I wouldn't.
No,
but that's just me. I don't make cigars.
Yeah, definitely. I will recommend to Jeff. He can try to do Connecticut in 52, 54, but no more of 54. Yeah. That's it. But my honest opinion, maybe he really loved the idea to have a big ring gauge with the Connecticut wrapper. My personal opinion, I don't go more bigger of 54.
I like it. That's a great answer.
And I get that. I do. Grump, you got anything else before you pass it over to me, my brother?
Oh, I don't know. Other than, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Grumpy is in the paradise.
Yeah, I'm in my happy space right now. We have an excellent guest, very knowledgeable. We're finding out about excellent cigars, and we're actually smoking excellent cigars. So I mean, I'm in my paradise spot right now. I mean, how you gonna complain?
No complaints. I love it.
So-
Exactly. I mean, but now 1,000 other questions that I could ask. I mean, but you've answered everything, and being in the position you're in, you really don't get a whole lot of time to turn off and get away from the world. But I do want to say that the dedication to the hands-on and things that you put into this, man, that is that's unparalleled, man, because you're like all up on it. I'm thinking there's probably not a whole lot goes on at Platinum Nova that gets by you.
You know,
I'm
I have
I'm
to make
thinking
sure
you're pretty
that
much in there, 100%.
it's I know I have I'm almost the face, but it's something I want to really share all the time with everybody. We have an amazing team here in the States, in Dominican Republic, in our factory, and good is like it's good to see many people understand and support us and make compliments like you say, John, make us see we really go in the good line, and that make us happy. And I'm gonna share with everybody for sure these beautiful comments.
Well, I like I said,
Cool.
this 5 boroughs is, man,
Top shell.
top shit. Most like I said, it's it has that thing going on. It's just hard to put it in words because it's not your everyday.
you have to think with your heart. And
Exactly.
nothing.
Yeah, you got to taste it with everything in you, man, because the words are not gonna come. But yeah, it's very, very enjoyable cigar.
I'm glad.
I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and having you here, man. That, like I said, that's it's party.
Party time.
I've got a couple more questions that I want to ask if you've got the time.
I'm
Of course,
ready.
we know you've already built an incredible footprint, of course, with Platinum Nova
Thank you.
cigars. But as we look now towards the horizon, the back end, as we're getting into 2026, coming into 2027 next year, and I know we're only in July, but for the Cigar Loons audience, looking forward to the next, have you got any top secret blends or unique vitolas or any major projects in the pipeline that you could give us any exclusives to on the show?
Yes,
Oh, you
and
bet-
no.
you better,
Yes
yeah.
and no. We of course, one thing, guys, with Nova, you're never gonna know what is gonna be next. When we release something, we already start working the next release. Like it's like, oh, where we can come now, what we can do, what is gonna be the next Vitola. And that is something make everybody what is going to be next with Nova. I would love to share with everybody, but it's not going to happen because
Yep.
it's then nobody's going to wait to my next release in 2027. I'm going to punch,
but you can't.
but the most important, the most important, like I want everybody knows. With Nova, we never start working a new project, a new blend, a new release. Okay, and we release when we are 100% sure it's ready to share with everybody, have the enough time in our humidor in Dominican Republic, and it's ready to release. Definitely, with Nova, you never know what is going to be next. Today we're here. Tomorrow we're going to be in another part of the world doing an event and take care all our friends all over. And that is the way keep people come back to us. Okay, but definitely the most important, I'm not going to share details, but something new is coming already for 2027. And I will love maybe have another podcast in 2027. And we can keep share all our new releases with all of you and all our followers.
Let's go.
Let's go. Just make a day. Just put an appointment.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that is the beauty
So-
of this industry.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I just want to get your key point now, of course. We know Platinum Nova is in Dominican Republic.
Hmm.
The things we're hearing on social media, I'm not going to mention the people because, of course, you're friends with them, we're friends with them. But the whole thing of Cuban cigars now are having Nicaraguan and Dominican tobacco in. I want to ask from your perspective, is this true or is it false? Because I've smoked Cubans. I've been a big Cuban cigar fan because they're in the UK. But I know full well from when I started smoking Cubans to now, they are nothing like anything. And what gets me is, if they have got Dominican tobacco in, and they've got Nicaraguan tobacco, wouldn't that make the cigar better than where the cigar is? That tastes like it doesn't taste great. And that's what I want to say. Cubans to me do not taste how Cubans tasted. And if it had got Dominican and Nicaraguan tobacco, it would be better than what it is. Because I enjoy cigars from everywhere, all over. So I just want to get your point. Is this true? Or is it a myth? Or is it a case of, well, you know, you want to carry on buying New World cigars? Cubans, go on. Is it one of them?
Okay. I'm going to, like, before I give you my answer, I want to make sure everybody understands that is my personal opinion. I don't know what the people say, but I respect what everybody say. Simple like that. My opinion is the cigars is not like long time ago, the cigar coming from Cuba. And I don't think say is have a Dominican or Nicaragua tobacco is going to help, because on the end of the day, we made great cigars in Dominican. We make great cigars in Nicaragua. Okay. And I say we like an industry. Okay. People sometimes say things like that to don't try the Dominican because it's going to be like this one of the Cuban cigar I smoke. Okay. Try to put the name of the Dominican cigars, of the Nicaragua cigar a little bit down. That is my honest opinion. But in the other hand, I can say to all of you, I have a beautiful tour in GCC when everybody's lovely, married with a Cuban cigar. And for the first time, many people try for the first time Nova. Okay. And everybody almost feeling in love because we are a new cigar company with the old school roots. This means we working with the aged tobacco with the old-fashioned way. In our Dominican cigars, you're going to find very smooth, good draw, good tobacco. The thing about what the people say about, oh, that's Cuban cigar have to have Dominican tobacco, for me, my answer is going to be a question mark, because, you know, where we can prove something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't have a proof in the front of you, you know, it's like, I think on the end of the day, you have to respect any, if you love Cuban cigar, be my guest. Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Try Dominican, try Nicaragua, but don't try to compare one with another because it's totally different.
I mean, everybody, you know, everybody has a different palate. Everybody has different expectations. I mean, and this thing is, you know, it's just so versatile. It's so out there.
You know, and again, when we talk about somebody say the Cuban, you know what? Maybe he's right. Who knows? Who I am to say that is not true.
It's subjective
and that
to
is not
opinion.
true.
I mean, you know.
Yeah. It's like, you know, I know for sure before I come with something in anything, I just want to make sure, do my research before I open any opinion, because you don't know, like, you know, it's a big industry, but on the same time, it's very small. You have to really be careful what you say and be sure in what you're going to share with everybody, to nobody feeling offended or nobody feeling like personal. It's like, it's funny because you say it's a main industry, but come on.
We've heard this, of course. That tobacco is supposed to be in Cubans, but we know from talking to people from the fields in Cuba, having friends from the companies in Cuba, as they have told us, and even if by chance they have got Dominican and Nicaraguan tobacco in that filler, Habanos, why is Habanos lying to people? Because at the end of the day, Habanos are putting their name on it to say it's all Cuban, to then you find out it's got Dominican and Nicaraguan in it. Okay, that's going to be a big thing for the whole market. And to me, give me the proof and show me that it's got that tobacco in it. Because as far as I'm concerned, I know the difference when I'm smoking a Dominican, and this is a Dominican Puro. I'm not going to say the company because, of course, we've got you on tonight, but this is a Dominican Puro. Company that was boutique that's now come into legacy, that this is. I'm a big fan of them, don't get me wrong, but I smoke a lot of cigars. To me, I smoke Cubans. I know the difference from Cubans, Dominican, from Nicaraguan to Honduras to Costa Rica to Cameroonian to Pennsylvanian, everywhere. I've been doing this for 13 years and I know the difference of a cigar. I do.
You
And to
see,
me, when someone says it, prove it to me. I want to see the proof. The
yes,
proof
of
is in the
course.
pudding, as we say. It is.
Yeah.
But of
You know,
course,
you have that thing, but you open your palate, you try a different blends for these different countries, and you already know in
Yeah.
your mind that is Habano. Yeah, it's Habano, but it's Habano from Ecuador. Don't come with the Habano from Cuba because it's totally different. But you can see that different in the color of the wrapper, in the consistency of the wrapper too. It's totally different. But again, it's very delicate line to go too deep.
yeah.
Understood.
Well, a fun
Yeah.
question now. So, say
A
for
fun question?
instance,
Oh,
and everyone
please.
know,
Yeah.
everyone knows my question because I ask it on every single podcast. So, say you're gonna host you're gonna host a dinner party, and you're gonna have some cigars at the party, and of course, Platinum Nova Cigars is on the table. 5 people, alive or dead, that you would like to have at your cigar party smoking Platinum Nova cigars. So 5 people, alive or dead.
That is easy.
Oh,
For sure, 3 of you are invited for my party. VIP.
Thank
That
you.
for sure. Okay, and then and definitely if because I love the idea people have the opportunity to come to parties like that. I can think I'm gonna do something like I don't have a names, but I can play with roulette on the all Instagram followers to bring 2 extra people. Like I don't have particular
There you
name
go.
because I
there you
make
go.
friends every day. Like for sure, 3 of you are the VIP pass, okay?
Okay.
We got the
May-
VIP pass.
Maybe you have
That's
1
unique.
plus 1.
All right, I'll buy that answer.
That's unique. That's unique.
It's the best one
because,
we've
to
had
be
so
honest,
far.
Because
Yeah,
3 of you
most
are
people-
invited.
Yeah,
most people
we got
pick
invited.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Churchill,
Yeah,
Michael Jordan.
we've heard
Most
everybody,
people pick
man.
them. Yeah,
Yeah, we've
but
heard
that's unique.
everybody.
That's
You
unique.
know,
man.
I'm more with the feet in the ground. Like for me, it's more
Yeah.
the people I meet every day. I'm more like I don't want to say I'm not dreamer. I'm more realistic in that part, and I want to enjoy with the people open the door for me. That is me.
So I know, of course, we're coming further down now. And of course, we're not going to keep you much longer because I know you're very busy. I know, of course.
What time is in UK?
It's now 1:15 in the morning.
Wow. You know
Yeah.
work?
And this is my full-time job. This is my full-time job.
Wow.
I
You
re-
see?
I
working at
I
US.
retired. I
Wow.
retired 6 years ago. And this
Nice.
is
That
all I
is
do
a
now.
nice job you
retired.
have.
I used to be an importer and distributor for cigars
In UK?
in the UK.
Oh, come on, and you
Yeah.
retire? You see? Now who's
I-
going to help me
I-
to
I
bring
had a
my
hot-
cigar in UK?
I had
Maybe
a
we
heart
have
attack.
to
I had a
talk.
heart attack in. Oh, I've been asked today if I would ever come back into this and be an import and distributor. And I would, but I do not want the stress of what I had before but I had a heart attack, and this is why I wouldn't. So now I do this, of course, with Grumpy and Matthew. But it gets into that question of, would your cigars come to the UK? Are you looking at expanding to the UK and also to Europe? Is that on the horizon?
Definitely, yes. So far, we are already in part of Europe. We are all over in Germany. We are in Kazakhstan. We are in, believe in Switzerland. We have a lot of different. We are in Romania, all over in Romania.
Romania.
Yes, and UK until now, we have a couple appointments now coming on the Intertabac to open doors over there. But I'm more of happy if you have somebody say, Leo, you have to working with them. I can put the name on the list, because for us working with different distribution around the world, we have to make the perfect match. You know, I will love people understand who we are.
I would say two companies that stand out.
Send me. Don't say anything here in live.
Yeah.
Send me the information,
But-
Matt. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's two companies that stand out that will be into tobacco. They will be there.
Uh-huh.
And I know a lot of them that are going to be there. And to be honest with you, I was looking at tickets to go.
Oh, it's gonna
You
be
never
great.
know. I may
Gas.
show up.
Come on, you are already in Europe. You have to poof. You see? Thank you. I would love to see you in
Oh, I know.
Intertabac.
It won't take long. It won't take long for me to get over. And I am looking at it because, as we can say now, me, Grumpy, and Matthew, we are looking at maybe being at PCA next year. We are looking into it more
Beautiful.
to be at PCA next
Beautiful.
year. And it's getting
Make
out there. It's
Nova
getting out
big.
there, of course.
I love it, Matt.
Meeting yourself, meeting the other companies. And we are very passionate about boutique. We're also passionate about legacy, but mainly we want to talk to yourself, other people
would
that
love
are
to.
in this boutique market and showcase
Right.
boutique, because it's okay for people to go, oh, I like this company. Okay, I understand you like that company, but have you gone and tried Platinum Nova? Have you tried XYZ and all the rest companies? Go and try them, because they make something. And to be honest with you, some people do, some people don't. And the old saying, as we all know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink the water. And this is
That
the
is the
thing.
hard
We
part.
do this, and we hope it opens people's eyes up to go, you know something? We enjoyed that, Willio. You know something? We're gonna go pick Platinum Nova up. And that's the thing. And we hope tonight, with everyone that's listening, we've enjoyed this, of course, hearing Leo, and we are going to be doing a part 2. Leo will be coming back on the
Yes.
show. She will. And
We'll
what I
help
want
you
to do
do that.
now, I want to go to you, Grump, and you, Matthew.
What'd I do?
And of
What about
course,
that?
you're always naughty, Grump. I want to know more about the
I'm not
cigars that
flirting
you
or
guys have
nothing.
smoked. And
Yeah.
I want to know
I'm
more
behaving.
about them cigars
I mean,
and your final thoughts
Well-
on the cigars.
go ahead, Matthew.
Yeah. I'm finished with mine. I got a little tiny nub left. You know, as far as Lanceros go, it's one of the better ones I've had. As far as I didn't have to touch it up, I didn't have to mess with it and babysit it like I tend to do with Lanceros. So, as far as construction goes, it's top tier. The flavor profile, while it's not like my everyday go-to, it was actually really nice. The leather was nice all the way through. It had some subtle changes here and there, so it wasn't a boring cigar. It did roll a little bit into like a nuttiness, and you know, it had a nice creaminess to it all the way through. Just a really nice, clean, creamy, you know, nice smoke output, nice draw. Just a great overall cigar, and I will gladly smoke another. So, I mean, that's about as good as I can say for a cigar, especially one that at first glimpse I wouldn't have grabbed, you know, on my own. So given the opportunity, I'm glad I had it, and I'll be glad to smoke more. So thank you.
I'm glad you enjoy
Cool.
the Lancero. Thank you. Thank you for your feedback, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grumpo, come on.
Grumpy.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
Come
hello.
on, Grump.
Well, I'm not quite the smokestack that the younger gentleman is. I've still got, and this
Way
was
to go.
this Churchill. I'm not quite the
Uh-huh.
smokestack, but again, the construction has been excellent. It's kept that very neat burn line the whole way down. It has had a very comfortable draw from start to finish. No stress with that. And like I said, everything you want from that San Andreas wrapper. If you're a San Andreas fan, you're gonna get everything you want out of your San Andreas wrapper. Now the way those tobaccos in the filler and the binder are blended,
Mhm.
those are some things that my tongue's still trying to figure out. But they're very pleasant, and it's a lovely blend, man. I mean, and it hits it right on the head too with the medium body. It pretty much hits it right on the head with that. Because I'm like other guys, man. I mean, we normally, if it's just for our own, we're smoking a heavier
you.
cigar. We're smoking those smash mouth cigars. But for someone who enjoys a medium bodied cigar, man, this Five Boroughs is I mean, it's right down your alley. But trying to explain those
Fine.
spices and stuff and that blend, I'm lost for words on that one. But yeah,
Yes.
that's definitely, and like I said, I've got the cheat sheet, so I'm looking forward to looking into a couple of those other ones, Leo 11, and a couple of
Yes.
those other ones. I'm looking forward to exploring with those too. But I've still got these other three over here to try out first. But
Yes. But I'm
I have
glad.
enjoyed
Grump.
this evening immensely. I've enjoyed it.
Grump, Theo's got a question. She's put, oh, that
Yeah,
sounds like
go
one I would
ahead.
enjoy.
Go
What
ahead.
are the up notes? So that's
That's
a question to you, Grump. It is. She wants
Up
to know
note.
the notes of what you gain in that cigar. She does.
Well-
Theo wants to know.
It has a nice woodiness to it. I wouldn't. It's not cedary. It's not got a real cedary wood to it. It's more of a smoky, oaky kind of woodiness to it. But it has kind of the blend of spices in it are not pepper. It's not your black, white, or red pepper stuff. It's more, to me, it's more affiliated with your baking herbs and spices. It's more of a mellow, more of that mellow, flavory kind of thing. But the way it's blended, I can't put a finger on one specific one.
Okay.
I'm sure there's probably more than one, but it's a very, very, yeah, you'll like it. You won't
Yes.
have any complaints about it, let me tell you.
No, definitely. And just like I would love to share with everybody, just remember that is a double binder, Corojo Cubito.
Right. It does have
They
that.
make you working a little bit more hard when you describe Five Boroughs from Nova.
Makes me work
Theo's
harder.
just put,
It is double binder.
okay. You know us women can grab the spices. Are they?
Yeah, you'll figure it
warm
out. I'm sure you'll
spices.
figure out what it is, even though I can't. You'll figure it out. Ladies do have that more.
Clean palate when you
I'm
test.
lost for the word, but you ladies do have a palate
More
that.
taste receptors.
More
Yeah,
taste. Thank you.
there you go.
Thank you, guys. Yeah.
That's it right there. But yeah, but yeah, it's just been a pleasure. One of the better things I've done was reach out, get you to come on here. That's probably one of the better things I've done for this podcast.
Thank you
It
for
is
having
in
me.
3
really.
years, but I did something right.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Just an inside source, Leo. The emails that were sent, that was me acting on John's behalf because John's like, brother, if you don't mind, can you
Y'all
Yeah,
push
okay, I'll
buttons
do
and
it.
go places.
Okay, who is the one with the idea to bring me to the show?
That was me.
John.
Okay.
I'm the one that throwed the lasso out there.
Okay,
I'm,
thank
I'm
you.
the
Thank
one.
you.
I'm the
Thank you
one you
all of you
started
for having me here.
when
Definitely.
it came to sending your
Absolutely.
details and that information and stuff.
Who
That's when
said
you got switched over to the administrative office over there.
hold on. Yes.
I was
Somebody said
just the
this.
Yeah,
contact.
administration.
Sweet tips are sold out. What'd be the next
Oh,
recommendation?
but hold on, where is sold out?
Where
Where?
they
We
sold?
have to make sure then bring more.
Yeah, we gotta make more.
let's
Yes.
Where are you
I
trying
want
to
to
get
know
them, DNH? Where are you
where
looking
the
for?
We just be careful. Just be careful,
Yeah,
of
let's-
course. as
yeah,
we
let's
don't
not-
want to.
Well, yeah, don't
We've
want to
got to
give
be
up too
careful
much.
that we
You
don't
know,
say
don't want
where because of
But yeah,
YouTube and
we
Okay.
the
can
restrictions. We don't want
Okay, you know,
restrictions.
we
yes,
can
find up and let me know. So if
Yep.
somebody sold out, this means we have to sell more
Okay.
sweet tips because
There
we know
you
are
go.
sold out. We always have our
Yeah,
cigars
he's
in the shelf.
all I will say. All I will say is
What's up, my
it's on the
egg?
site, basically on the
Okay.
site that it
Okay.
says they're sold out.
Okay.
So, but
Okay. We're gonna
for
double check that.
anyone who's for
There's
anyone
a
who's
good.
watching, of course, please
But
go over to Instagram. Go and follow
Yes.
Platinum Nova Cigars. Go and follow Leo.
Thank you.
It's Cigar
yeah,
Blondie. And please go and follow. Go and pick Platinum Nova Cigars up. Enjoy them. Smoke them. And tell Leo what you think of them. As you've
yeah,
seen tonight,
Simple like
a
that.
nice
Yes,
lady
totally.
to sit
exactly.
down with that wants to talk. She wants to hear your good feedback, your bad feedback,
We
because
learn it every day.
she's
We are
reachable.
That's the
open.
thing,
Yeah,
man. Yeah,
and that's the thing. And we've
good,
really
bad, or
enjoyed sitting down
indifferent.
with you tonight.
She wants to hear it.
And from the bottom of my heart, thank you, of course, again for
No,
sending the cigar samples to Matthew, Grumpy, myself. Thank you for joining us tonight.
I know
The
it's
time we
hard
have,
sometimes to
and
find the cigars, but you know, that is the thing with us. You know, go to the reader next to you, ask for Nova, ask for Nova. And that is the way everybody can keep build. We have the slogan, make Nova big, but we make Nova big thanks all of you. Okay,
There you
simple like that.
Yeah,
More
yeah,
we talk about Nova, more the people are gonna say like, what is going on with Nova? Nova is all over.
Yeah.
That is what we want to see. Thanks all of you, and thanks everybody listen the podcast, the live, and support us.
Yeah.
Social media, Instagram, buy our
yeah.
Nova, try our Nova. That is the way we keep build
Yeah.
our name and our
That's
friendship
it.
with everybody.
That's it.
and
Get it
keep
out
and
there,
keep
folks.
your eyes out, everyone, because the Cigar Loons will be doing a part 2 next year with Leo,
Yes.
where we will bring her
Yes.
back and we'll talk about what's coming out in 2027 as we're in 2027. And if you
Yeah.
go to PCA or you're in
Maybe
that,
we can have a live
in.
over
There
there.
you go. There
in
you go.
PCA.
See,
yeah,
Or
see,
go
maybe
and,
she's on it.
go and talk.
Nova. Who knows?
Yeah,
She's
go
on
and
it.
talk to Leo.
She's on it right there. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm in. That's
But
it.
as I always say at the end of the show, and I'm going to change it up this week. I'm going to change it up. I'm not going to say stay smoky.
What you
Enjoy
gonna
your
say?
cigars.
Hmm.
Spend time with your family, and you know something? Be original, because being a
Yes.
copy don't work. Be original. But from me,
Be you.
that's what I'm saying. Matthew,
Mm.
Well, here I will tailor mine for the show too. This one, and I will say, make Nova big. Come
I
on.
love it. Vote for Matt.
All right.
Grumpo,
Man, I ain't changing a damn thing.
Do it.
No, really though. It has been, like I said, I'm in my happy place, man. I've done, if I've done one thing right in 3 years, tonight's it. And yes, I'm gonna ride the damn lightning. Yeah. Now then, but
good
excellent.
song, Metallica, Ride the Lightning.
Kudos.
Good song.
Just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing. And I love y'all. Abba Father loves y'all. If you ain't driving your bus though, you better hang on, because this year's gonna get rough. But as long as you got a good supply of Nova cigars, you're going to
Thank
get
you.
through it. Catch y'all later. Love you.
Catch up later.
Yeah. And of course, we will be back on July 14th. It's 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Pacific. And if anyone's crazy enough to be up in England, like me, it's midnight in
Yeah.
the UK, but we will be back.
Yeah, right.
And of course, make sure to buckle into your seats. The 21st of July is going to be very, very bumpy. There's going to be 10 of us live. I'm not telling you what we're going to be smoking, but there's going to be 10 of us, and we're smoking 2 cigars on that show. It's going to be very interesting. And of course, it is birthday month.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the July babies. Myself,
All of us.
Grumpy, the July babies. So, of course, this month's going to be interesting. So make sure to keep checking us out. Thank you. Please like, please subscribe. And like I say again, go and check out Platinum Nova Cigars on Instagram. Go check out Cigar Blondie over there on Instagram. Go and get yourself some Nova Cigars. And until next time, thank you for watching. And we'll see you
buddy.
next week.
Hurry back.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Now I got to press that damn button.
From the depths of the internet, my podcast did arise. A trio of loons with cigars in their eyes. They've invaded the world with their smoky surprise. The Cigar Loons, they're oh so wise. Lunatic invaders of the cigar world, spreading smoke and laughter, their stories unfold. From the finest lips to the wildest tales, the Cigar Loons never fail to prevail. With their witty banter and infectious glee, they've captured hearts, you see. They're more than just smokers, they're a family, united by cigars, a brotherhood free. Invaders of the cigar world, spreading smoke and laughter, their stories unfold. From the finest lips to the wildest tales, the Cigar Loons never fail to prevail. They've got the knowledge, the passion, the flair, a podcast powerhouse beyond compare. So light up a stogie and join the affair. The Cigar Loons are always there. Lunatic invaders of the cigar world, spreading smoke and laughter, their stories unfold. From the finest lips to the wildest tales, the Cigar Loons never fail to